Hi everyone, welcome to my chemistry class. Today I will discuss about the very important chapter for you, which is chapter 4, carbon and its compound. So students, what is the meaning of carbon and its compound? What is the need in our life for study of this chapter? So let's see. All living structures such as humans, birds, insects, etc. are made up of fat, proteins, carbohydrate, minerals, hormones, nucleic acid, etc., which are all carbon compounds. So students, in our life very important, like proteins and carbohydrates, minerals, hormones, nucleic acids are made up of generally carbon compounds. Okay students, now come to the covalent bond. First of all, what is the definition of covalent bond? So students, a chemical bond formed between two atoms by mutual sharing of electrons is called a covalent bond. So generally students, remember, between non-metals, between non-metal to non-metal, it will form a new bond which is also known as covalent bond. So students, first of all, I will discuss about the types of covalent bond. Clear? So covalent bond generally are three categories. One is single type of covalent bond. First one is single type of covalent bond. Clear? So single type means two atoms having only single bond, which is known as single type of covalent bond. So students, see example here. So this is our Cl2 molecule, which is known as chlorine gas. So chlorine gas, how it is form? The dimer form with the help of covalent bond. So students, see here we have the two chlorine atom. So first you remember the chlorine electronic configuration. So this is first chlorine and this is second. And you know the number is 17, so that's why electronic configuration is 287. Clear? So that means chlorine atom having the valence electron how much? 7. So first of all, you represent the valence electrons on the chlorine atom. So 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is our another chlorine. So you are representing the electrons like another manner, like cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So students, for the stability, all the atoms follow the octet rules. So that means it will complete the octet. Clear? So that means here in the 7 electrons, if you are taking the 1 electron from the other chlorine atom, it will stabilize automatically. Then another chlorine also doing like that. So in this case you can see here how much number of sharing of electrons between two atoms. So one electron sharing between two atoms. So that's why it will create Cl, single bond Cl. So if the electron sharing is 1, that's why bonding is 1. And free electrons how much? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if the two atoms having only single bond, this is known as single type of covalent bond. And we know the chlorine atom is a non-metal. Chlorine atom is a non-metal atom. So that's why form a single type of covalent bond. Now come to the second covalent bond. Second covalent means double covalent bond. Clear? So this is our the second type of covalent bond. So students, in this case, two atoms having the double bonds, so that's why the another name is double covalent bond. So see the example here, like O2. So students, what is the electronic configuration of oxygen atom in K11? So it will 2,6. So in this case you can see here, valence electron of oxygen how much? 6. So first you represent the valence electron on the oxygen atom. So which is 6. So it will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Another also like another representation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. For the stability it will complete, or you can say follow the octet rule. So already having the 6 electron, and for the stability need the 2 electrons. That's why taking the electron from the another oxygen atom. Same for the other oxygen atom. Clear? So you can say here between two atoms of the oxygen atom having the sharing of electrons 2. So that's why bond is double. And the free electrons how much? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can represent like that. Clear? This is our the double covalent bond. If the two atoms having the double bond, which is known as double covalent bond. And we know the very well, oxygen is a also non-metal atom. So that's why it will form only covalent bond. Now come to the next one, which is triple covalent bond. So students, how to prepare triple bond? See here, example, remember N2. So first of all, write the electronic configuration of nitrogen. It will come 2,5. So in the K series you having the 2 electrons, and L series you having the 5 electrons. That means the valence electron is how much? 5. So students, first you representing the atoms like that, and represent all the valence electron on the nitrogen atom. So which is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Same the another oxygen, nitrogen. So which is like that. And follow the octet rules. So this nitrogen need the extra 3 electrons. So this nitrogen taking the electrons from the another nitrogen atom. Same this atom, follow the octet rule. So students, in this case, between the nitrogen atoms, sharing of electrons how much? 3, 3. So that's why create a bond triple. And the free electrons how much? 1, 2 and another one also 1. So this is your nitrogen gas, and nitrogen element also a non-metal atom. So students, remember one thing, non-metal atom form always covalent bond. Clear? So but the condition is that both non-metals, remember, both non-metal atom form always covalent bond. Clear? So this is the important part of carbon and its compound. Okay students, now come to the properties of carbon and its compound. So students, the first property is that covalent compound are generally made up of molecules and not ions. Like example HCl. So students, this is very important example for you for the property of carbon and its compound. And the second one is covalent compounds are generally liquid or gaseous due to weak force of attraction between their molecules, like example, but the few exception is glucose, urea, iodine, etc., which are generally solids. So the students, glucose formula is C6H12O6 and urea formula is NH2CONH2, and the iodine is a gas which is like I2. Covalent compounds are generally insoluble in water, indicating that they are non-polar. So students, remember one thing, insoluble in water, which is also like behavior as a non-polar in nature, but are soluble in organic solvents like C2H5OH. The name of the C2H5 is ethanol, and simply you can say alcohol. Clear? And now come to the last one point, which is covalent compound have generally low melting point and boiling points because of force of attraction is weak. So students, this is very important to all of you, and remember the properties of carbon and its compound.